Hello and welcome. I have a pretty exciting announcement of something I've been working on for a little while now. I'm developing my own card game. I really enjoyed making cubes for Magic, but I felt very constrained having to use like pre-existing cards and fit within the mechanics of Magic. So I developed my own game. It's called Algomancy, kind of a play on algorithms and magic systems. So it's kind of like an algorithmic magic system. And that is very thematic for the game because the game is going to be AI generated, at least the art direction is. So all this art is AI generated by me. And that gives it a consistent feel and like this nice dreamlike quality to it. So it's going to be a very art forward game, full art cards and everything like that. Is going to be the intention, but it's also going to be a very gameplay focused game. It's not just pretty cards. I want it to be playable and fun. So if you're interested in more updates on this, there's a whole breakdown of roughly what the rules are going to be and stuff. It's not a trading card game. I want to make that clear. It's going to be, what is it? A complete card game. So you just buy it, you get all the cards you need, and you can play there. There's no trading cards, there's no packs. So it's a lot more affordable. There's no scarcity. You get the game and you play it. I don't want anything to get in the way of players just enjoying the game. So it's not a trading card game, despite how many times people are confusing that. So yeah, if you're interested, go to calebgannon.com/algomancy, or you can just go to my website and click on Algomancy at the top. There's going to be this breakdown and all the information if you're interested in some sample cards. But if you want to follow the development, so I'm going to start looking for like very, very beta or alpha playtesters. So if you want to playtest the game, give feedback on the game, answer polls about, if a different direction that I'm trying to go. If you want to basically have any influence in the development of the game or get updates when the game is released, you can go here and just join the email list. I promise I'm only going to send a couple emails for really important stuff. You're not going to get spammed by anything. It's going to be like, would you like to playtest the game? The game is released, and maybe like a couple questions on mechanics or things like that. So if you're interested at all in the game, go ahead and click sign up, and be looking for more updates on YouTube, but I will be sending most of my updates through email here. Otherwise, if you're not interested at all, just enjoy the cube draft. Hello and welcome to more Powered Synergy Cube, my cube that I made. Super excited about it. This is quite the pack. Sol Ring, Ancestral Recall, Pest Infestation, Gitaxian Probe to a lesser extent. I think in this cube, Ancestral is just way better than Sol Ring. Sol Ring is a great card. I think it is still in the top cards in the cube because you can use it to enable crazy stuff like casting Pest Infestation, casting Cathartic Reunion, Devoted Druid, things like that. But there's also a lot of archetypes that just don't care about colorless mana. So you could take Sol Ring and then end up in Elves, which is a deck that has very little use for Sol Ring. Same with like Mono Black and stuff like that. So I think I like Ancestral Recall more. It's just good in every deck, where Sol Ring is only good in some decks. Someone's going to get it, but get a Sol Ring. But I think that's fine. We get a mana drain here. So I'm passing Sol Ring Mox Opal. There's almost zero chance that artifacts will be open after this. So we just got to keep something like that in mind. Like, there are some times when you're not certain if like an archetype's going to get cut, but Sol Ring Mox Opal is very hard for most people to pass up. And I'm just going to take Ancestral Recall Mana Drain and just have a very classic start. Then what do I do from there? Moon Circuit Hacker, Misty Rainforest, Glimpse of Nature, pretty fun. We could go blue-green Glimpse. I kind of like it. I'm a sucker for Glimpse of Nature. I think it's not the optimal pick, but I'm just trying to showcase a variety of decks in the cube. And Glimpse of Nature is a deck that I've not showcased yet, so that's an option. I could pivot on a Misty Rainforest because Ancestral Recall Mana Drain is something. I could just take Lightning Bolt too and just go kind of blue-red, because that's an option as well. This is hard. I'm not really passing many good green cards. Glimpse is kind of not really good in decks that Mana Drain is good in, so I guess that is something to consider. Could take Snap. Okay, fine, I'll take Bolt. Fine. There's a Mystical Tutor, so if I had taken Glimpse, I would have a pretty bad pack here, so I guess I'm pretty happy with that. Red feels fairly open, like Chain Lightning, Grim Lavamance are both great cards. Mystical Tutor is tempting too. I know it finds Ancestral Recall, but I don't love the Mystical Tutor for Ancestral gameplay sequence because it's only kind of like drawing 2 cards. And I'm a sucker for Chain Lightning. I'll just take that card pretty much whenever. Well, this would have been good with Glimpse, Elvish Warmaster, Taurens and stuff, but I love Seasoned Pyromancer, and the blue-red spells deck are really fun. having Ancestral Recall Mana Drain to just power up your deck is a sweet, so I'll take the Pyro. And red is feeling pretty open at the moment. There's an Abrade. Faithless Looting I also think is quite strong, and then a Force Spike. Abrade, so right now I have 2 removal spells. Faithless Looting is really good in the red discard deck just because you care about discarding, and it feels like that's where we're headed. The first Artifact Destruction spell is pretty relevant too. I guess I'll take Abrade. Why not? There's a Fiery Temper, a Blood Crypt, and a Thought Scour. Thought Scour is a great card. Fiery Temper is kind of cute. If I had taken Faithless Looting, maybe. This card is so much worse than Blast from the Past, which is what is supposed to be in the cube, but obviously you can't play Silver Border on Magic Online, so we just have a sad replacement for it. Thought Scour is kind of a weak card. Like it's good, but it's very specific. I think it's still good enough though. I'll take it here. Man, I did pass up on like the Nut Elves deck. Red is drying up completely. I'll take a Wasteland, I guess. Okay, there's Prismari Command versus Cathartic Reunion Cloud of Fairies. I'll take the Prismari Command. It can basically do Cathartic Reunion stuff, but then it also does other things. Rogran Triumph is Jeskai fixing. Lava Dart is good, but I already have some amount of removal and I need fixing here. If I get like Jeskai Ascendancy, I'll be pretty happy about it. This could be a good Ratchet Bomb deck. Conjurer's Bauble bringing back Ancestral is good too, but Ratchet Bomb just blows up stuff, and we don't have any like 1-drop creatures. So stopping your opponent from doing that seems good. Black and like we are in the wrong colors, but it's like a weird situation where we're definitely in the wrong colors, but I have had a good pick, like a good playable in every single pack. So there wasn't any good point for me to switch archetypes, except for maybe at this specific location. But I could take Makeshift Munitions and maybe move into something. I'm not sure. This draft started out sweet, and then I should have just taken the Glimpse. Legend Company Wield? What is going on? Miasmic Mummy Wield, though. Grixis discard. Abrupt Decay. Oh my gosh, green-black is so open, it's unreal. I still might not even have to go into that. Brazen Borrower's here, it's a good card. Like, how long can I hold out ignoring that black-green is wide open? I guess let's find out. I've never actually tried to just completely go against the signals in this cube, so this is a good playtest example for me. High Tide's great. This could be an interesting High Tide deck. Just go into Storm. Increasing Vengeance on the wheel would be nice. We didn't get Faithless Looting to come around, so probably Squee doesn't wheel, but I'll take a High Tide. We have High Tide Ancestral. Consider Manamorphose. Isochron Scepter, I have Mana Drain, Lightning Bolt, Ancestral. Probably a pretty good Isochron Scepter deck. I'm not normally a fan of this card, but like we got all these cards, so it's pretty good. There's Time Spiral. Preordain I like, but High Tide Time Spiral is very good, hard to pass up. Wheel of Fortune too, but take that. Oh, High Tide Isochron Scepter. I could just High Tide every turn if I need to. That's funny. There's our Snapcaster Mage. Probably take that one. I got a lot of good cards to flash back. Ooh, some good ones here. We got Ponder, Fiery Confluence, Arid Mesa. Fiery Confluence is really good. I like the card a lot, but we're looking to be a bit more stormish. We have a Isochron Scepter, so I think just good fixing for our deck is better, and Ponder's kind of like fixing. Good with Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I think I like that card. Ooh, wow. What a pack. Seagate, Stormcaller, Expressive Iteration, Serum Visions. I think it's between Seagate and Expressive Iteration. And I think in general, I tend to just take the card that's more proactive. So just Iteration is very good card fixing. That being said, Serum Visions is pretty good too, right? It doesn't require red, so I can lean more heavy on the High Tide stuff. Like, it's possible I cut the Pyromancer and go mostly blue. And then this card is hard on the mana. It's such good card advantage. But I already have... Actually, I guess right now I just have Ancestral for card advantage. I'll take the Iteration. I think it is probably enough better of a card that I can take it. Oof. Dazed, Thieving Skydiver, Galvanic Blast, Finale of Promise. Ooh, Finale is going to be pretty good in this deck if I can get the red mana for it. There was Increasing Vengeance in a previous pack too. But I also want Daze. I'm going to take Finale. It's so sweet. Was this the pack with Increasing Vengeance? Did someone take my Increasing Vengeance? How rude of them. I'll take a Dark Blast. No, Portable Hole. I don't know. None of those cards really. Okay, there's the Vengeance. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. Really good with Finale. Could take Gamble, but I think Consider's just better for this deck. So we're in the open lane. We just don't have good fixing right now. And I don't have a win condition yet. But we're getting like preordains going really late. It hurts my soul to see Root Wall Underworld Cookbook. I think just the best Blazing Root Wall is like one of my favorite cards in the cube. It just feels so good. Here, we don't have enough for Goblin Engineer, although Goblin Engineer and Isochron Scepter is kind of awesome. I'll just take a Charter Course. So, I mean, I kind of have fixing for white cards. I just don't have any white cards right now. This is like the worst brought back deck ever, but it's also the worst spawning pit deck ever. Okay. Mox Emerald, Jace Vryn's Prodigy, Remand, Is It Charm, Incinerate, Polluted Delta, Demonic Tutor. Wow. This is a pretty bad Mox Opal deck. So not taking that. I think people think I'm trying to be contrarian by passing these cards, but like there are very few cards in this deck that can even take advantage of Mox Opal because all my stuff is all colored mana. Like I don't think it's good. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to meme. I think like literally any other card would be better. What do I take instead? I have so many playables that I think I'm going to use this pack to take the Polluted Delta. And then hopefully I can wheel, there's like 4 good Is It cards here, and any of those I'd be happy with. But just making sure that I have the ability to like cast my spells, I think is where I want to be. Brainstorm is kind of like mana fixing. I only have 1 fetch, so it's not actually that good. And I could take Saheeli to give myself some semblance of a win condition. Because right now we're in a little bit of trouble. And I think I do that. I could just Saheeli and then High Tide Storm and then attack with a bunch of 1/1s. That I passed that Fiery Confluence, because that would be pretty helpful. Like, clear the board and then do the thing, but there's Punishing Fire. Ketria Traum is also blue-red. Mana Leak is good. Removal. This is actually kind of weird, but this is... Well, Skullclamp Saheeli's okay. So I guess this could be a Skullclamp deck. I'm just going to take Mana Leak. I think with all of these cheap cantrips, I don't need too much more fixing. I'm going to cut these white cards. Probably not playing Wasteland. I think I do like Ratchet Bomb in this deck. I don't have many permanents, so... Ooh, okay. Do I take Empty the Warrens or do I take Turnabout? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Turnabout's so good in this deck. Empty the Warrens gives me a way to win the game. Probably just has to be Empty. Another problem is with Turnabout is so sweet though. And I wheeled Increasing Vengeance and Finale of Promise, but some people might be playing Empty the Warrens in a completely different deck. Does Turnabout come around? I want both of these. I just don't know which order to take them in. I think I gotta take the win condition first, and then take the other card second. Like, now that I have Empty the Warrens, my deck has a chance at winning. This is another blue-red. I might just play a tapped duel. Spell Pierce is kind of awesome. Magmatic Insight. I have so many better cantrips, I don't need that. I'm just gonna take this. Wow, this this pack sucks for me. Holy cow. This is the benefit of getting in the open lane, I guess. For other people. You don't have to deal with that. I think Unholy Heat's pretty good. Hard Evidence is also just keeps me alive. I think I kind of like Hard Evidence more. I have some amount of removal, but this is a fairly unique effect. There's a Steam Vents. I like that. Lonus, Junk Diver, yeah, I'll take Steam Vents. Alright, if Turnabout can come around, I think this deck has a chance. It's a pretty weird deck. We're kind of like blue-red control with a very strange storm finish. Another fetch would help a lot, because having 2 tap lands is kind of rough. Okay, the Verdant Catacombs can grab only one of the 2 duels. And then it does literally nothing. So I guess I just grab Incinerate. Is that better than Is It Charm? Yeah. Incinerate helps me win, right? I could put it under Isochron Scepter and do stuff. Brainstorm. I mean, it's probably worth playing. Dualcaster Mage, I don't have too many good combos with. I don't have bonus round or anything to set up some really deep stuff. Alright, Turnabout. Turnabout makes this deck very good. Without it, our deck is kind of bad. And I don't think it came around. Here's another, Ketria Triumph. Punishing Fire. I don't think I want the Triumph. I'll take the Fire, but it's pretty bad. There's the Turnabout. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. So that worked out. Brainstorm's pretty weird with 1 fetch. So if I need the cuts, that could be one. But right now this is 12 lands. Do I need Saheeli now that I have Empty the Warrens? Probably not. I could just sideboard in Saheeli. I'm not playing against this dude. Maybe Saheeli's better than Seasoned Pyromancer. Because I can just play like a control deck fairly easily. Like I have so much card draw, so much deck manipulation that I just play. Like look at all these cantrips. This is so many cantrips. Ponder, Preordain, Rainstorm, Consider. That I can run very few lands in this deck. 5-4. That's a lot of red. Let's go down to 2 mountains. This is 13 land, which honestly feels pretty reasonable with Ponder, Preordain, and stuff. Can I afford to play Thought Scour? If I mill Time Spiral, I guess I can Snapcaster Mage it back if things get really weird. Increasing Vengeance. Maybe this isn't an Increasing Vengeance deck. Normally it's good if you have a big spell to copy. Like if we had Fiery Confluence, we could just cast it and then Increasing Vengeance it and hit our opponent for 18. But as it currently stands, my best play is Finale of Promise on Increasing Vengeance, Lightning Bolt, and then that would be 9 basically 3 Lightning Bolts. Yeah, actually I think I cut this. I still run Finale, but Vengeance is kind of weird here just because I don't have any of the big hitters like bonus round that you would want. And that frees up my red mana a bit, I think, so that I can run just a Punishing Fire. Yeah, seems good to me. We have Saheeli, Turnabout. Yeah, Punishing Fire is just running his bad shock. I'm here for it. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Venophil. This hand, we're on the draw. I can't keep this. I can keep this. I'll just put a land on the bottom. And then, at the moment, Isochron Scepter does nothing, but I guess we can make that part of our game plan. But on bottom, and I just go turn 1 tap land, and then I have good mana for the rest of the game. Ooh, I have yet to see Aether Vial in action. And the testing people in my Discord told me was good, so I believe them. I'm believing you all. It's like, kind of the problem with Aether Vial is, in Constructed you can build your entire deck around it because you have 4 copies. So, oh, they mulliganed to 6? Okay. Yeah, you have like 4 copies in Constructed, so you can build your deck around it. Like having 3 drops is not a big problem, or, you know, you just kind of concentrate your mana at 1 color, or mana cost. But in Cube, you can't really bank on having Aether Vial. Here comes Thalia, doesn't she? Here comes something. This looks like a Porcelain Legionnaire, yeah. Okay. Well, this is going to be a good Prismari command, that's for sure. High Tide, also pretty good. I'm just going to Ponder. I guess tapping Xander's Lounge is kind of bad because finding Lightning Bolt here would be nice. But I wanted to do this in case I find another tapped land. Or a fetch for a tapped land. And then I'll just have good mana forever. A Braid Charticourse Ratchet Bomb. This seems very good all around. I need Charticourt last, but a Braid seems quite good in this matchup. No shuffle. Play land, pass turn. Isochron Scepter on a Braid. Ooh. I'm here for it. Oh, that's a problem. Well, I could just give them 1 card draw. I mean, I'm going to bury them in card advantage very soon. I can also just play Ratchet Bomb, take a couple hits. I'm at 20. Oh. Fair enough. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I take 8. And Esper Sentinel stops spells unless I pay 5 mana. I draw a Ratchet Bomb. I think I just have to give them the card draw. Hopefully they don't play anything off Aether Vial. Good, good. Okay, so we respond to this with... Let me see what this card is. It becomes an enchantment that's really big, but no mana cost, so I can kill it with Ratchet Bomb. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I think I gotta give them the card draw. So we're gonna 2 damage here, destroy this. They can draw a card. Uh-oh, what do they have for 2 mana? White Mane Lion? No! Okay, the vial's pretty good. I take 8, I'm just like super dead. Fair enough. I hope they drew the Spell Queller off of the thing. That would be something. Alright, I need to hit a land here, but I know the top card and I know it's not a land. Oh, wait. Canonist? stops. I gotta see if this works. I think it does, but I think if I braid, kill this, then Canonus will not let me cast the Prismari command, and I just super die here. Yep. That's amazing. My opponent's deck is sweet. All right. Let's run it back. That was a beating. But at the same time, like, even if I'm losing, I'm just having fun because my opponent's doing such awesome stuff, and that just reflects well on the cube that someone's doing something cool on either side of the field. All right, we get to be on the plate this time. My opponent says that was the nut draw of their deck. They love this cube, and I love this cube too. This is a lot of lands for this deck. It has Incinerate, Snapcaster, Incinerate, and then like Time Spiral stuff. Fine, I'll keep. Like, I would keep this hand with 3 lands. Time Spiral's pretty awkward, but sometimes you just gotta do it. I'm playing Island because I could play Mana Drain turn 2 if I want to. And it turns out Aether Vial, pretty good magic card. Alright, Mana Leak. Okay, this hand's shaping up now. What's gonna happen is we're just gonna counter all of their stuff and then give them their deck back. Michiko's Reign of Truth is terrifying, though. Ornithopter of Paradise. Sure. I think I'll just let that go through and I don't even kill it. I just have Mana Leak Incinerate. I'll let them have a bit of mana, but then we just... If they play something I can Mana Leak, I counter it, especially like Michiko's Reign of Truth next turn. And then I'm set up for Snapcaster Mana Leak. Ooh, they have black mana too. Tide Hollow Scholar. Let's just Mana Leak the Tide Hollow Scholar. The less information they have, the better, I think. Then they play Emery, so we get to kill Emery. Oof. Their deck is terrifying. Really sweet. Esper artifacts. I love it. Hard evidence, so let's kill Emery while we can. And then I'm just going to play the crab thing. I don't have anything to do with the other 2 mana here. If they play anything too scary, I can Snapcaster Incinerate, but Michiko's was like one of the cards I was most scared about. And that card is in their graveyard. I still don't really know how my deck wins. I guess it's just some weird Empty the Warren stuff. But on it, like, legitimately for me playing this cube, the joy of it is just seeing what my opponents are doing. For the deck I'm playing at the moment is kind of secondary because I just like seeing a diversity of decks, and I like watching people play my cube because it gives me insights in. Don't take my clue. No. Or the crab. Honestly, they're both very near and dear to me. I'm very sad about you taking my clue. But yeah, I mean, like, watching people play my cube is sometimes more fun than me playing it because I know how it's supposed to play out and I know what archetypes there are, but seeing people discover the archetypes or do things that I didn't even think of is very rewarding. So it feels like they're holding up a spell queller, so I don't really want to run that into Ancestral. Oh, Vendilion Click. I go for Snapcaster Mana Leak, they can daze me, so let's just Ancestral Recall myself. Oof, pretty bad hand, but I guess it's fine. They probably take Snapcaster Mage. Or not daze, they could Mana Tithe me if I went for Snapcaster Mana Leak. I think you gotta take Snapcaster, otherwise I just Snap Ancestral. So like taking Time Spiral doesn't make sense. Chart of Course is just worse than Snap Ancestral. So I guess the question is pretty much Snapcaster Mage versus do nothing. We get a fun play here, which is Abrade the Vendilion Click, the attack with the crab and cast Chart of Course. Get in there, crab. Doot 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 doot. I'll play Steam Buds untapped. Brazen Borrower, Punishing Fire. Nice. Uh-oh. Lasheel. Don't have an artifact. Lasheel is really scary if they have artifacts. Phyrexian Revoker. They draw a card off Lasheel. Yeah. They name Black Lotus, which makes sense. I mean, I guess I could just go over the top of them, right? We go Ponder. Okay. Sure. Put on top. Put on top. Put on top. Now I can do something crazy like Mana Drain their play, untap High Tide into Time Spiral. Seems pretty good. And look at this. Crab token. Holding down the huge horde of armies my opponent is presenting. Lion Sash. That card exiling stuff from my graveyard is kind of annoying, so let's just Mana Drain. I can't actually kill it because if I try and Punishing Fire, they can like exile a bunch of stuff in response. Esper Sentinel. I guess I don't really want them drawing counter magic, so let's bounce the shield in response. Thinking of Esper Sentinel. Part of me almost wants to just wait a turn to do the High Tide Time Spiral stuff. Prismatic ending my crab token. So their hand is literally just Lashiel. I think I wait a turn. There's no rush. I do get 2 mana here. I'm a sucker for free mana. Their hand does nothing. Their hand does literally nothing. Let's just... I'm so weak to discard though if they happen to top deck it. Let's just go for it. High Tide, pay the 1. Then... I'll probably do just Punishing Fire their thing and then Time Spiral. I'm gonna kill the Ornithopter actually. I think the most... Well, let's kill the Revoker. Then I Time Spiral and I'm keeping my red. Untap, 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 untap. Cool. So we have a lot of stuff. Let's start with Brainstorm. I guess we start with Chart a Course. Discard the Triome. Then I can Brainstorm to get a bit deeper. Recall's pretty good, so let's put back this. I still have a land drop for turn. Let's put back this and Ratchet Bomb. I don't think it really matters. Go Island. Recall myself. Then I can Expressive Iteration. Ooh, Saheeli is good. Finale of Promise is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana left. So I think I just go empty the Warrens into Finale of Promise, probably. But I don't have the red mana for that. Put one of them into my hand. I think I like having Finale of Promise if this fails for some reason. Yeah, put Saheeli on the bottom, exile Consider, and I can play it. Cast Consider. Because finding Turnabout here would be amazing. Mana Leak in my graveyard, yes. Polluted Delta. Okay, so I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana left. So I think I just go like Hard Evidence. And I want to hold up Snapcaster Mana Leak. No, there's no way I can do that. Hard Evidence. How much mana do I have? 7. So let's go ahead and play Ratchet Bomb. Actually, I'm just going to Braid their thing. Braid Ornithopter. Then cast Empty the Warrens. Seems like a lot of tokens. Go ahead. And then next turn, if I really need to, I can Finale of Promise back, Ancestral Recall, Empty the Warrens or something. Okay, game 2 down. Game 3, this is a pretty wild matchup. I think I keep it the same. Just hope for the best. Well, I'm going to keep this hand. It's got some stuff. Isochron Scepter Punishing Fire seems interesting. I still don't think I like Isochron Scepter as a card, but maybe I'm wrong. This hand's very weak to Thoughtseize, although not the end of the world. What do you even take if you do Thought? Oh no, they have the thing! They have the guy! Uh-oh. They definitely have to take Ancestral Recall here, I think, but then I can at least play Hard Evidence and survive. I mean, just any land in this hand still pops off. They have 4 cards left. Ooh, wow, their hand is really good. If they play Esper Sentinel, that would be awesome. Lightning Bolt, alright. We're gonna Shock, we're gonna Bolt the Scholar. They should probably be scared that I'm not playing Hard Evidence. I did just let them untap with Spell Queller, though. So that's something. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but they're casting a spell anyway. Master of Ethereum. Alright, let's bolt this dude. Master of Ethereum is a 3/3. Then we draw a land. Not quite what I was asking for, but it works. I'm gonna Ancestral myself. Hitting Chain Lightning plus Mountain here would be good. Brazen Borrower kind of works too. I'll just play the tapped land. Pass turn. I have to discard the hand size 2? Unbelievable. Get out of here, Isochron. I just don't like that card. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I gave it a shot. This would be a sweet deck for it, but I don't have the time to play it. At least in this game, right? If I was ahead, I think it would be awesome, because then I could just hold up Punishing Fire or Ancestral or whatever. But in this game, I'm so far on the back foot that I don't have time to play it and do nothing for a whole turn. Wait, Ornithopter, they're going to hit me for 4. I need to draw Prismari Command. Oh, Mana Drain works too. So we're going to take a hit here. But then I can do something like... Well, it depends on what happens. They just attack, we're going to take the hit. Spell Queller kind of gets me if they're just going to hold that up. Come on, play a 3-drop. You know you want to. 3 mana play, go! Okay, Porcelain Legionnaire. That's probably just worth mana draining, so I get my mana next turn. Then we get to do this. We add some mana. I get to Brazen Bar or Petty Theft the Master. Then we're gonna ponder into a blue source. Ooh, this hand is quite good. Actually, I think I'm just gonna Punishing Fire the Ornithopter. Wow, this hand is quite good. Punishing Fire the Ornithopter, then Mox Opal gets turned off, and they missed a land drop, so they might not even be able to cast the Master of Ethereum. And then I just put Chain Lightning on top. Okay, so I go this, this, this. Play Polluted Delta, kill this. And I want to draw Chain Lightning to kill Master of Ethereum before things get out of hand. Although, they could very easily just go like Esper Sentinel, turn on Mox Opal, land, but I guess they would have to draw one of those two, right? They didn't have any play last turn, so this just kind of locks their hand up. Yeah, I think they just play Master. It's going to be a 3-3, and then we can kill it. Oh, but you know what? They could go Master into something else, and that would be a little rough. Chite, sure. Okay, I see. They didn't have the blue mana. Chite to Michiko's. Fair enough. So now, I don't think I actually want Chain Lightning. A little bit weak. Although they can play around Mana Leak. That's a bit awkward. Time Spiral. Now we're talking. Go blue-red for a duration to hit a land. Oh, a Braid? That's a good one. Put a Braid in my hand. Healer on the bottom. Exile Island. Play the island. So now, I guess I can play Hard Evidence. This deck really wants like an Ox of Agonis. That'd be awesome. Oh, they gave my crab. Big crab. That's a 4/7. That's crazy. You can target an opponent. Actually, not only can it target an opponent, it has to target an opponent's creature. Yeah, I just mana leak this while I have the opportunity, I think. We have Preordain. I didn't Thoughtscar on a turn. Maybe I should have, but that's okay. Chain Lightning, empty the Warrens. I kind of just want to Preordain into empty the Warrens, but I kind of also want to just find High Tide. Land is fine. Let's go land. I'm just going to Thought Scour them, see what's going on over there. Prismatic Ending, Spell Queller. We draw a Brainstorm. I already played a land for turn. I'll just pass. I kind of like casting Brazen Borrower. They can equip Jite to this thing. Oh, Tashar's kind of an issue. Yeah, you have a Tashar. I already used Mana Drain, Mana Leaks. All my counter magic is gone, so Tashar resolves. Ah, they had the Memnite? Jeez, okay. There's no way for me to get in there with an Abrade. For those who are wondering about that. So they could just get back Tide Hollow Scholar. Okay. And I guess we're just going to try and win. So I just let them see my hand. I could have hid the cards with Brainstorm, but that feels not very productive. Because I could draw into things that I... Like, if I draw too many cards and I want to hide all of them, then I'm just kind of stuck. So they do take Time Spiral. They force me to kill their thing. They have one card in hand. Cracker Clue. Ooh, Ratchet Bomb seems pretty good in this board. Yeah. Wow, Ratchet Bomb is good here. Do I just Abrade Tashar then? They have one card in hand? Ratchet Bomb is a good magic card. I need to look up the mana value of Flipped Sagas. It doesn't have any. Never mind. Ratchet Bomb does not kill Portrait of Michiko. It still is a 2-mana card. So that's a lot worse than I thought. And given that, I think I just Abrade the Tashar. Now, let's just kill the Tide Hollow Scholar. Draw. There's High Tide. Alright. Can't complain too much about that. Let's go High Tide. Brainstorm. Turnabout. There we go. Putting back... I really want to play Ratchet Bomb, but I think I'm going to go all in here. Just go Island. Turnabout myself. Land untap. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Time Spiral, untapping those 6 lands. Oh yeah. Untap, untap, untap. This deck is sweet. Do we do that? I get to put down Saheeli first. Just to recall myself. Oh, I cast High Tide. Get more tokens. Okay, okay. Let's Prismari Command. Destroy target artifact. So we're gonna hit to Shar and then kill this. That works. Then cast Preordain. We have a lot of mana. Expressive Iteration, Turnabout. I don't think I need Turnabout, actually. I think I have enough mana. I think this is plenty. Let's play Iteration. Saheeli makes a thing. Chart a course, Hard Evidence, Punishing Fire. So I guess I put this in my hand, put this on the bottom, exile this, and I can cast it. I'm going to Punishing Fire the Memnite. Saheeli makes a thing. Chain Lightning the Portrait. Brainstorm. My opponent says this is awesome, and I agree. Put back Mana Leak Island. Then I can shuffle off Ponder. This is a big storm. Okay, I'm done, GG. Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna make a ton of Empty the Warren. That was gonna be like 50 goblins. Because I was trying to get up to Finale of Devastation, Empty the Warrens to just flood the board. But I think my opponent wisely conceded. This deck ended up performing better than I thought. See you next round. Alright, we're playing against AJ Tigger. We're gonna go first. This hand is good. Ooh, High Tide Turnabout in the same hand, Mana Leak. I almost want to Isochron Scepter Brainstorm, but I think we're just gonna go turn one. Thanks. Are you the Caleb that made a cube? Yes, I am. We just go turn one this. Isochron Scepter Mana Leak is pretty mediocre. It's an awesome experience. Thanks for bringing so much fun, and good luck to you as well. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Viscera Seer is fine. A little scary. Past turn. So I think I'm just gonna wait here. Thought Scour. Alright. So now I have Brainstorm plus Fetch or Mana Leak. The thing is, I now have Brainstorm plus Thought Scour too. So I could just reshuffle and then put cards back when I don't want them. Priest of Forgotten Gods. So that lets them sacrifice 2 creatures. I can just kill it. And I think I want to do that. Let's just Brainstorm plus Fetch. Oh yeah, I could just kill that. So let's put back Turnabout and Isochron Scepter. Scepter is fine in the late game, but I don't really like playing it on turn 2 and then just hoping. Let's fetch. I don't think it matters. Grab the scarier of the 2 triomes. You draw Island. So we're still going to hold up Mana Leak. But now I can just Prismari command at instant speed if things get weird. Take 2. Squirrel. Sure. Okay, let's Prismari command. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this and I make a treasure. They can sack it to Viscera Seer. But now we have a Braid for the Squirrel. We draw another land. Yeah, I think I just passed turn. Actually, the downside of waiting a turn for the squirrel is they could play a forest and then sacrifice the squirrel to itself to draw a card if I try and kill it. But that seems somewhat unlikely, and I think I just kill the squirrel here. It's going to get out of hand if I leave it. They have 4 cards in hand. They want to Mana Leak this Yawgmoth or whatever. Luris, yeah, we counter that. Definitely can't let that happen. Kestrel myself, you say? I'm on board. Yeah, I like just casting Saheeli here. What's the worst that could happen? I have a treasure token. They can hit her for 1, that's fine. Sweet. Now we get to do this stuff. Ooh. I don't even need the finale. Let's just ponder here. Start making some things. Oh yeah. Interesting. I just want one of the 2 lands, which I guess I could just hit off Preordain. So put on top, put on top, put on top. Shuffle, no. Cast Preordain. Yield to this one. Bottom, then top. Play the land. I can Thought Scour myself. Cast Chart a Course. I guess I can wait a turn, right? Let's just Thought Scour myself. Because the crazy thing is I can actually Finale of Promise into Time Spiral. So I could just go High Tide, Finale of Promise, Time Spiral. Ooh, Isochron Scepter. No need to do anything here though. I hit Hard Evidence Mountain, that's fine. They have 3 cards in hand, but they must be flooding out pretty hard. I don't need a Lightning Bolt or anything. There's Time Spiral. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. High Tide. Chart a Course, because I'd like to hit a land here. Or wait, do I have any untaps? Because Finale Promise for 3. I can Finale Promise for 3 and go Ancestral. Yeah, this seems good. Red. Red. And then I still have stuff left. Yeah, let's get a High Tide and Preordain. Cast this. Cast this. Brazen Borrower Snapcaster Mage. Bottom this. I don't really want Snappy. I just want Turnabout. Oh, Empty the Warrens. I tapped a little wrong for that, unfortunately. Let's go... Oh wait, I didn't hit a land yet, right? I can still chart a course into it? There's the land. Do that. Play our land. Cast Time Spiral. Untap, untap, untap. Kind of an awkward draw. A little bit ambitious, but we have chart a course here. Okay, discard Island. I don't actually love this position. Let's Snapcaster Mage the Chart a Course. Huh, I can't really cast anything. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. I can cycle this Triome. Okay, Prismari Command is good, so I can draw 2, discard. I need to make a treasure, right? So I draw 2, discard 2, and then create a treasure. And then I have Isochron Scepter, so I can discard Ratchet Bomb. Vanilla Promise is going to be pretty good next turn, so I like that. Steam Vents I kind of need for a finale, so I guess I just discard Chain Lightning. Play Hard Evidence. Crack a Clue. There's Mana Drain. Isochron Scepter with Mana Drain on it seems pretty good. I can also turn one of these servos into a treasure. That'll let me cast Finale. Yes. This becomes a copy of this. Now I have this, so now I can cast Finale. Targeting Prismari Command and Hard Evidence. I guess I don't have red mana, so let's just get Chain Lightning. Oh wait, I do have red. Yeah, let's get Prismari Command, Hard Evidence, because I'm gonna get a treasure. Cast this. Cast this. Trick Player draws 2 cards, then discards 2 cards and makes a treasure. Draw 2, discard, Steam Vents, Polluted Delta, make a crab. And alright, I guess I'm just gonna play Isochron Scepter here. Oh, that doesn't work. I actually cannot hold up Mana Drain the way I tapped. So that's fun. Let's crack a clue. Yep, I'm just not going to get there. Let's scour them. And there's a mana leak. Alright, I'm just holding up Lightning Bolt, I guess. Attack for 2. Oh, I milled the Meat Hook. I milled the Meat Hook Massacre. Fair enough. That would have been really, really bad. I got pretty lucky there. What do they have for 3 mana with Flash? Liliana's Standard Bearer, sure. They can play it and then... Ooh, they're not sacrificing. Interesting. Yeah, I should have just held up with Mana Drain. For some reason I was like, oh yes, single island is double blue, which it was at the time, but I couldn't use it during that turn. But then I have a treasure that I could have used. I don't know, I played the turn weird. But opponent definitely dies next turn. Soul Ring, sure. Bearded Companion. I don't know what this could be, but it scares me. Okay, red cap, killing Saheeli. Or Snappy, sure. I think Saheeli's a little bit scarier, but I think both are fine. And then Tide Hollow is their last card, sure. They should have led with that, I think. Okay. Okay. Black, white. Yeah, we're good. Run it back. This hand is pretty good. I'll keep this. We got a tap land turn 1, but then we have Iteration, Saheeli, Snapcaster Mage, and all that. We're very weak to Wasteland. But when is that not the case? Putrid Goblin, sure. So I could just hold up Lightning Bolt and cast Hard Evidence here to protect myself. Oof, that's actually really good with Saheeli too. Cast Lurrus, so we're just gonna kill Lurrus. Now, we draw a thing. I'm just gonna Iteration. I think hitting a land here is pretty important. That's good. So we're gonna put what am I gonna do? Brazen Borrower was pretty nice interaction, so I'm gonna put that into my hand. Mountain on the bottom, and then exile this one. So I can just play it. So we've tapped out. So if they have specifically like Viserys here and a thing, they just get to scry a bunch, but that doesn't actually win the game. Soul Ring into Viserys here. Blood Artist would do it, I guess. And like Vizier of Remedies. But that's like such a specific 4 cards to have or whatever. Oh, Cruel Celebrant too, sure. That one probably needs to go. Finale of Promise. Ooh. Celebrant probably needs to go. Let's just Chain Lightning it. Which means I should probably just start with Thought Scour on myself. Because hitting a land there is huge, yeah. Yep, I think we just Chain Lightning the Cruel Celebrant, and then we can crack the Clue or Brazen Borrower if we need to. This deck is awesome. Like Kitchen Fink, so they have a lot of persist stuff going on. Crack our Clue. Chart a Course. I like Mana Leak. Yeah, alright, I'll chart a course. Discarding. Punishing Fire is good. All these cards are good, actually. I don't think this hand is going to need Time Spiral to win. Let's get rid of Time Spiral. I'll block here. We're really just dealing with their persist stuff. Priest is fine. I think I'm just going to Punishing Fire the Priest. Actually, Brazen Bar on the Priest is even better. There's Ponder, so... Let's Ponder. High Tide, Island, Mountain. I like this. Put on top, put on top, put on top. Shuffle, no. Play the Island. Go ahead. Then I can flash in Brazen Borrower. Just take the hit for 3 again. We gotta look out for the Meat Hook Massacre. So now, I guess I just let that resolve. Metallic Mimic. I'm just gonna counter this. Then kill this. And I can High Tide Finale of Promise. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I could just do this. High Tide. Can I place a Healy into Finale of Promise? How much mana is this? No, I cannot. But I can Snapcaster High Tide, which seems pretty good. I guess I could just cast that off of oh wait, High Tide, Snapcaster High Tide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That still doesn't work. Let's just Finale of Promise. Red, this, all of this. Finale, targeting, High Tide, Time Spiral. So I need to set them up in the right order. Cast Time Spiral first, then High Tide. Then we just do our whole deck. Tap, untap, 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 untap. Cool, we got a lot of stuff. Go ahead and Thought Scour them. Oh, I have Snapcaster and stuff. Consider. Put Empty the Warrens in your graveyard? No. I like that one. Let's... Prismaric Command? Red. I'm gonna draw 2, discard 2, and make a treasure. Ooh. I like another Finale of Promise. Let's discard Ratchet Bomb Island. Then I can go Hard Evidence. Draw a card. I'm just trying to find a counter spell for the Meat Hook Massacre, potentially. Although, this is probably just good enough. I just hold up Incinerate, and I play, like, Brazen Borrower. I have so many counter spells, though. Do I just go in? I can get back Prismari Command, empty the Warrens. I don't think I do it. I think I'm just going to cast Brazen Borrower. If they have Meat Hook Massacre, they have Meat Hook Massacre. And then I just cast Empty. Unfortunate series of draws, but even if they kill Empty, I can just Finale of Promise back my graveyard next turn and do it again. So it's not a huge problem. Okay, they lead with Tide Hollow Scholar, that's fine. They have Meat Hook for 1. They do. Yikes. So they gained a lot of life. Okay. Cool, cool. Block here and take 2. They're at 44. We can do 44. Oh boy, what a time. Maybe I should have just gone all in for it. Alright, let's abrade this dude. I lose a life. We block here, and I'm actually just gonna chump with the crab. I think it's fine. They have Viscera, Giver of Runes, and they pass. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Fetch. We need Ancestral really badly. Event's tapped. Expressive Iteration, that's a good start. Turnabout, I like that. So let's put Turnabout into my hand. I don't think I need any more card draw, so put Charter Course on the... I guess my biggest question is red mana, but I guess I can Finale of Promise into Turnabout as well. So put this on the bottom, exile this, and I can cast it. Then let's float all this mana, Turnabout myself. Land untap. Then we lightning, let's chain lightning the Viscera here. Storming part 2. I lose a life. Lightning bolt the Giver of Runes. Then I need like a lot of goblins to do 45 damage to them. Right? I mean, I could just die, but I think I need so many goblins to do a bunch of damage to them. Let's just incinerate, then Finale of Promise for... Yeah, incinerate their face. All of that feels bad. Let's just Finale of Promise for a bunch. Red, red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finale of Promise targeting Prismari command. No, let's hit Consider. Empty the Warrens. So I'm going to cast Consider, then Empty. We get a bunch of goblins. And then I get to Consider for a counterspell, hopefully. Put the mana drain into my graveyard. Nope, I will draw that. Go ahead. I have 11 cards in deck. I can win this race if I deal with their persist creatures. Recruiter of the Guard. I guess I have to mana drain that because that just gets whatever combo piece they might want. They don't attack. We draw a mountain. We get mana. So if I lose 2 goblins here, they take 12, then 10. That's so much life. I think I have to incinerate the kitchen finks. Then I only lose 1 goblin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to incinerate last turn. I'll have 2 more goblins. Swing out with everything but the crab. And then I need to get like a Snapcaster Mage. I don't know if I can do 35, but I guess we'll see. I only lose 1 creature per attack. Okay, well, they're Vizier. So they can block with Putrid Goblin forever, but that doesn't actually help them. There's Snapcaster Mage. That seems pretty good. We can Snapcaster Finale. Yeah, that's gotta be good enough. Snappy. Cast Finale. Let's Finale of Promise back. Prismari command. And Chain Lightning. For 3. So we're gonna... Prismari command is second. Or start with this. 2 damage any target, I create a treasure. So this, I make a treasure. Then we Chain Lightning here. They disfigure their own goblin. That gains them a bit of life, I guess? Oh, no, it fizzles it, actually. Yeah, clever. We're at 35? No, I attacked with the crab! What am I doing? That's a misclick. Mr. Crab, why are you doing this to me? That feels not chill. I attack, block here. I go to 1 life and then I die to the Meat Hook Massacre. No, I do this. I go to 1 like this. Ah, attacking with that crab sucks. Mana leak doesn't really help. No crab. I guess I keep back a goblin as well. They're at 14. Yeah, because it would have been lethal in 2 turns regardless. So if anything on their side of the field dies, I lose. Isochron Scepter Mana Leak is kind of funny. Swing out, keep back 2 crabs. 2 goblins. Liliana's Standard Bearer. Yeah, that'll do it. Ah, that crab killed me! It killed me! Okay. I think we keep it the same. I just don't attack with my crab. All right, let's go first. I have 5 minutes. Oh yeah, this hand's good. This is a good win in 5 minutes hand. Go play this. Go. We're not gonna mess around with no crabs. We're just gonna win. They have a squirrel. I don't think I need to kill this squirrel. Let's just hold up mana drain. I'm talking fast because I'm playing fast. So I'm not gonna commentate as good on this. I'm not scared of the squirrel. I'm scared of the sack outlets pretty much. That one's fine. Let's go island, preordain, mana leak. Put mana leak on top. So now I can pretty much aggressively counter stuff. Take 2. And I don't want to stop in their damage step. Let's mana leak this. Punishing Fire is pretty nice too. So now I can mana drain plus Punishing Fire. Next turn I can like Expressive Iteration stuff. And this adds green. So they can sack their thing to draw if they want to. I guess that's fine with me. Recruiter. I'm just going to let the Recruiter resolve. I just counter the thing they get with the Recruiter. Which will probably be Viscera. Actually, if it's Viscera, I just Chain Lightning it. I can't believe I lost to accidentally attacking with a crab. Because you just like think they have Defender, but they don't. See, when you right click attack all, they just kind of move in. Yeah, oh, Vizier of Remedies. Alright, we can just counter that. So let's Iteration. Hit a land here. Yep. Empty the Warrens. So I want a Braid in my hand. Empty the Warrens on the bottom. Steam Vents, Exile I can play. Then we Hard Evidence. Go ahead. So I don't even have to counter the Vizier yet. Block here. Red cap. I'll just mana drain that. That's a ton of mana. Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, you know what? I'll just Time Spiral. I need red mana here. Red. Because they still have 4 cards in hand and I don't. Let's Time Spiral and just, I don't know, Chain Lightning the Spirited Companion. 1, 2, 3, 7, and play Ratchet Bomb. I can get that on 2 and that'll be really good. Did I miss a land drop this turn? That's somewhat crazy. Oh. Can I just win now? I think so. High Tide. Red. Red. Turnabout myself. Land untap. I can just Chain Lightning their face. Punishing Fire their face. Cast Empty the Warrens for a bunch. And now I'm actually holding up mana drain. Last turn. So I can mana drain the Meat Hook Massacre. Charge up Ratchet Bomb, get it up to 2. In fact, I'm just going to do that the next time I gain priority. Tide Hollow Scholar. Kind of annoying, actually. If they have Tide Hollow Scholar into the Meat Hook Massacre here, that's going to be so devastating. But that's a very specific 2-card hand to have. Okay, they don't have it. That's good. Putrid Goblin, sure. Let's put a charge counter. Clacker Clue. Ooh, Hard Evidence Crab. Is he going to kill me again? Alright, let's ponder. Just looking for more burn, really. Mana Leak, Snapcaster Mage. Oh yeah. Put on top, put on top, put on top. Shuffle, no. Then we swing out with the goblins. I can Brazen Bar with a Tide Hollow Scholar. They take 12 here. Oh, I guess I just cast Brazen Borrow at end of turn last turn and I win. I'm playing fast on the clock, but I can always just Brazen Borrower whatever combo piece they have and Mana Leak. Actually, you know what's funny? If I kept Ratchet Bomb on 0... Oh, they play Lurrus. I think Lurrus is fine. Basically anything that's not the Meat Hook Massacre. You can just bounce and counter even if I have something. That was some really wild games. The Meat Hook Massacre on my goblins was just terrifying the whole time. I could have definitely played better, but it was still fun. See you guys in the finals, I think. Alright, Jinglish 13. Show me what you got. This hand is great. The question is, do I turn 1 Ancestral or do I Ancestral Isochron Scepter? And the answer is, Ancestral Isochron Scepter is kind of bad. I don't think this card is good, but I'm willing to give it a chance in this league. It's one of the cards that's definitely on the chopping block. It's fine in other formats, but it's so slow for this format. Like, it's very hard to find time. Ooh, Ratchet Bomb's going to be pretty good here. It's very hard where you're able to find time to, like, play it, although he says that. I'm just going to play Ratchet Bomb. Charge it up for 1. It's possible it's good in this matchup. We'll see. It can definitely help me stabilize after I Ratchet Bomb, because the combo of Ratchet Bomb in play plus Isochron Scepter on like Abrade, or probably Incinerate, is a very difficult thing for an opponent to deal with. Ophiomancer. Okay. Black Lotus. Wow. Alright. Fair enough. Okay. That feels like not the strongest play. But it depends obviously on what's in their hand, because right now it's fine. I definitely charge Ratchet Bomb up. Lightning Bolt. So I kind of like this now. Let's go Isochron Scepter, Exile Incinerate, and crack Ratchet Bomb for 1. And then I can Lightning Bolt Ophiomancer, but I don't really feel like I have to. Nice, nice, nice. The full lock. Alright, playing as creature decks. Our deck was built to do this. One thing I will mention, I think people are really quick to concede to Isochron Scepter. It's good, but like, how is that any different than a board where I have 4 Incinerates in hand? And like, you can play around them. Because like, it costs me 2 mana to do. So if you just put me in a position where you cast multiple spells per turn, it's really hard for me to be able to keep up with Isochron Scepter plus other stuff. Obviously, it depends on what's in their hand, but I'll keep this. Like, I think it's beatable. Also, I just want to point out, my opponent played Black Lotus into Time Walk, and they just lost so hard. It was like they didn't even compete. And that's something that I'm really happy about in this cube. Not that they lost, but that you can play these powerful cards and just lose. Like, I don't think Black Lotus is good in the way that most people play it a lot of the time. Also, Ratchet Bomb seems very good in this matchup. Okay, there's Black Lotus. I could die right here. They've had like the same start. This mana drain's looking really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 1 card in hand. I can go for mana drain, but I think I'm just gonna chart a course. I need to find removal, like Ratchet Bomb kind of specifically. Let me think about this. That was their turn 2. I mean, that's a strong turn 2. Taking 5, so I have some time. They have 1 card left. It could just be a land, so I think I do chart a course. Discard, mana leak, go. If they play something big, obviously I'll regret it, but I need to set up for Prismari Command removal things. Ugh, okay. Greenstone's for 1. What do they want for 1 mana? Just another elf? Okay, so they are building up to something big. That's good to know about. Ratchet Bomb is so good here. Nope, they're not building up to something big. 1, 2... Maybe they are, I don't know. Island is good. So let's pass turn. We're going to Prismari Command. They did not sack and scry. And they kindly played the land pre-combat. Nice. So we get to Prismari Command. I'm going to make a treasure token. We kill this. And they scried to the top. So I probably have to hold up mana drain next turn. But they're only doing 3 damage here. It's not that good of a clock. Oh. Well... Ratchet Bomb's really good here. Go ahead. Yeah, the old mana drain and then Ratchet Bomb your whole board. And this is why I take Ratchet Bomb pretty high. Take 4. Okay, it must be collected company, so we put a charge counter here. I have a treasure, so if they Coco, I can counter it still. These are the things you gotta think about. And that's game. Nice, nice, nice. Clean trophy with really sketchy blue-red stuff, but I'm about it. That was fun. It's really, really fun. The low curve in this cube is really pleasant because you can keep these hands that have, you know, all these cheap interactive spells and then go over the top with Finale of Promise. I think Finale of Promise is one of the cards that has impressed me the most in the cube by far. It's just good. Yeah, Finale of Promising back Time Spiral and Turnabout or High Tide and Time Spiral is so sweet. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.